Hello and good afternoon. This is James Berry. I'm joined here with Harrison Gass, and we have the members of Wolfsmoke. Correct me if I'm saying this wrong. Kieran,
Kieran.
Josh, and Joe.
Yeah.
How y'all doing today?
Doing pretty good.
So y'all are based out of the UK. Y'all are quite ahead of us in time right now.
Just a little bit.
We had another one last week, was it?
2 weeks ago.
When we got the time wrong. We got the time difference wrong, so we missed that one.
Time conversion was about an hour off, so we ended up trying to join it just as it finished.
I like the fact that you write the both times in your message. That's really, really appreciative of me.
What's that? Oh, yeah.
So we messaged them and just said, "Oh, can't wait to see you at 8." And you tell us, and it's not 8. It's 7.
Yeah, trying to figure out the time difference. Like I was talking about earlier, we had another band on here. Actually, it was just the front man, but it was for week 13. And when we set up the time with him, it was 2:00 p.m. our time was 8:00 p.m. y'all's time.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit different because we usually do our show 7 p.m. our time. But when we're doing shows for the UK, then we bump our show into the afternoon so that we don't have y'all up in the wee hours of the night trying to do a show.
Yeah. Oh,
Thank you. That's appreciative.
5 o'clock overnight. Just writing songs. Middle at night.
So tell us a little bit about what y'all do, what y'all do in the band, what instruments y'all do.
I play guitar, and that's about it. And you do.
I'm the singer. I'm the only singer. I always often think these could sing with me, but it just won't. So it's just me.
I'm starting.
Yeah. I've got plans for you, Kieran.
Oh no. But Joey's also our songwriter, so that's where we get all our lyricism from. And then I'm the bassist and do a little bit of backing vocals, which apparently is going to get more intense. So it's going to be interesting.
Yeah. So we do have
So y'all started the band back in, I think you said it was 2016?
19.
Well,
19.
it started in various forms before 19. I had another project with a mate who moved to Texas. Long story. And then
Moved
it
to
all
Texas?
Yeah. So we couldn't really practice or gig and stuff. It just makes
Yeah,
life.
that's where I live at. I'm actually in Texas.
Oh yeah, he lives Houston, so.
I'm about 6 hours away from Houston. I'm closer to New Mexico.
Wow.
So and then I sort of got it up and going again. I looked for new members, found a drummer, which was the hardest thing. I don't know what you guys find. And found a singer. But I'd gone for different. We'd had other choices of singers, but we decided then we'll go for female vocalist and got Joe. And then it's basically been me and Joe since like October 2019. We've gone through. Had James on drums for a long time. He's drummer on all recordings. We've had a bunch of bassists, but recently last year we got Connell on drums, Kieran on bass, and it seems really stable now again, which is really, really nice. And we're able to go back into. We've got loads of songs, but we're able back to go and try and record stuff properly again and things. And we've done over 70 gigs, played Scotland, all over the UK, not too far south, but it's harder to go further, as you guys know probably. But yeah, that's basically the band in a nutshell. So it really started October 2019. Did our first gig literally like 2 weeks before COVID, and then managed to keep it running over COVID, practicing at mine and that, and yeah, that's it, isn't it? Sort of.
Yeah, been a lot of stop starting, but it seems to be going at the minute. So
It seems to be going really well, and it always seems to go more each time. It sort of like has something happen. But yeah.
Yeah.
You grow from it. Yeah, definitely from all the changes, all the different people, and
I think it's got like a core feel of like female fronted and guitar that gets all sorts of random comments.
So, what inspired y'all as musicians? One of the things I like to talk about is inspirations. What got you to play guitar? What got you into singing? What got you into playing bass?
Well, I just love singing. I've just been singing since I was about 3 or something like that, and with my friends and harmonising and everything. I never went to school to learn how to sing or anything like that, or college, or did any music theory or anything like that. It's just something I just love to do. So I just like put myself out there one day, and Josh says, "Do you want to come on? Do you want to come and audition?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure, yeah." So I went, and then I left, and I thought, "Oh my God, what am I doing?" Because I've never been in a band before. Like, what am I doing? And then they rang me up and they were like, "Do you want to be in band?" And I was like, "Are you sure? Are you sure you want me to be in band?" And they're like, "Yeah, of course we're sure." And so it's just been, but we're the original members, aren't we? Me and you, so I'm hoping is our final basis.
Hopefully.
Yeah. So yeah, that's us. Thank you.
Yeah, do you want
I mean, go ahead.
What made you want to play bass, Keith?
It was a bit of a weird one because I'd been gifted a guitar years and years ago, just an acoustic, and I spoke to one of my friends. I'm like, "Look, you know how to play guitar. Can you like just show me something? Because this has been sat in my room for God knows how long, and I've just been staring at it." Went through to their house. They showed me a bit of guitar, and they were like, "Oh, I've got 2 basses as well. If you want to try that." I'm like, "Yeah, sure. What's really the difference?" They were like, "Less strings, lower end. It's more fun to play, in my opinion." I'm like, "All right, fair dues. I'll give it a go." And literally, just as soon as I picked it up, I just started playing like a couple of different riffs that I already kind of knew. I didn't look at any tabs or anything. I was just like, "Hang on a minute." Just figured out a few things, and I was like, "I really enjoy doing this." Picked up a really crap practice bass from a cash converters for 80 quid. And then one of my friends were just like, "Oh yeah, you play bass, don't you?" I'm like, "Playing bass is a strong term. I own one, and I've played it maybe 2 times." And he was like, "Ah, well, I need a bassist for my band in college." I was getting into acting at this time, so I was simultaneously practicing for a pantomime that I was the lead in, and then going off and practicing bass for a band that I wasn't even on the course for. And after that, I just kind of fell in love with doing it, continued, and just sort of drifted into it. Put it down for a few years, and then I messaged Wolfsmoke in about 2021, I want to say, because they put a post out, yeah, something like that, 2020, 2021, somewhere around those times. They put a post saying that they were looking for a bass, but they'd already filled the position by the time I messaged. And then last year, I got a message from Josh again, just saying, "Hey, you still interested in joining a band?" By this point, I'd sort of put my bass down, lost a lot of my inspiration, didn't really play much anymore, and I was like, "Do you know what? I'd like to get back into it." Since joining the band, I've not been able to put it down. I've genuinely loved every minute of it, so I'm back into the full swing of it, and yeah.
So we inspired you to pick the bass back up, did we?
Oh yeah, 100%. I
Yeah.
genuinely hadn't touched it in about 2 years, and I was like, "Do you know what? Yeah, I did enjoy this."
Yeah. So,
And it's almost like riding a bike. When you put it down, you pick it back up. You might be a little rusty at first, but it just kind of comes back to you.
Oh, 100%.
you turn it up as well, it helps, doesn't it?
Yes, yeah. Oh, the amount of technical issues I've had with just forgetting to turn the gain up or whatever.
I just meant it's more fun to play if you turn it up.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
yeah.
get mad.
Yeah, I've played guitar for 40 years, and I put the guitar down for 10 years, just focusing on being a family man. And then my ex got me a guitar for Father's Day one year, and I started playing again, and just kept on getting back into it after putting it down for 10 years.
No, you just play whatever now, or like, you writing songs, or you just like,
I write a lot of music. I've got 4 albums out right now. I've got another one getting ready to come out. Harrison and I both decided we wanted to venture into writing books, and we both wrote a book that are tied in with each other, and we both have albums that go along with those books, kind of like a soundtrack type thing.
oh
And
no.
those are getting ready to be released. Harrison's is being released in 5 days,
Awesome.
and then mine's being released on August 10th.
Awesome.
Banjo metal. That's sick. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do kind of a blend between country and hard rock.
Oh, nice.
What way?
But nice.
We don't even know what genre we
We're all
are.
over the place.
I've done a lot of different types of projects. I dabbled a little bit with some Viking metal and some Irish metal, and
That's cool.
the same thing like Harrison did with his book. I've got kind of a bluegrass hard rock with banjo and everything in it. And that's for the book, because our book is uh, they're like a Western supernatural type book.
Okay.
But they're part of a series. We're in the process of writing a total of 6 books for it.
Wow.
Wow.
Forever.
Epic.
What will happen then? Is that you've got a publisher and everything, and then, or you're going to publish it yourself, or?
We publish through KDP on Amazon.
Okay, yeah. Oh, it's good.
So we're both published already. We've already gotten copies of the books. We've sold signed copies of the books, but the official release, yeah, there's his right there. I think I've got one sitting out on my front porch right now that was supposed to be delivered so that I can sign it and send it off.
Yeah.
But the official releases aren't until June 23rd and August 10th is when the 2 books are officially released. Or July 23rd, sorry. I have old timers.
It's like this. It's like Wednesday, okay?
Yep.
That'd be you in it, because I'm like, what's gigs? I don't know what gigs are.
So y'all have played all over the UK, and you said you've played in Scotland also?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
played Bannerman's. You know Bannerman's in Edinburgh. We played there. It's a nice venue that they put you up as well.
Oh, yeah. Give us 3-bedroom apartment. Stay in.
I wasn't with the band for that one, unfortunately, but hopefully we can get there soon.
Oh, I'd love to go back there. They get some quite good bands playing up there as well. Yeah.
I think a minute, because we're taking a bit of time off as well, aren't we? Because we're writing them songs as well. So it's just getting.
So how many albums do y'all have out right now?
We've actually got one album. I'm so ashamed that you don't know how many phones. 4 albums. We've got songs released.
We tend to release the singles, but between us, we've got about 20 songs written.
Just haven't
We're
recorded.
looking at possibly putting together an EP, aren't we, from this next run of songs that we're releasing?
Yeah, yeah.
But it takes so long just to get one song out there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We've got
Well,
two
for-
songs
Yeah,
on record.
You go through the recording process, and then you got all of the mixing and mastering and
Yeah.
making sure that you
Well,
get
It
all
doesn't
of
help.
the space out
I
of it.
don't know. Yeah. I don't know if you've listened to stuff online, but the stuff that says demo was all done at the same place. It was when we were all pretty green to going into a studio and stuff. Because I've done stuff in other bands, but I'd all done it myself. When you go and work with someone else, it's different. And then we just got better and better at understanding it ourselves and trying to do as much ourselves as possible because it keeps costs down, doesn't it? Basically.
Well, I know that I've heard two of y'all's songs because we've had two of your songs on the radio for a couple of months now. Fingertips and Devil's Cup have both been on the radio
Yeah.
for a couple of months. We have Dead Space and Come With Me, but I have not heard those songs yet. I do have them on here to play while y'all are on here with us.
Well, so we're working with an engineer who's the same guy who we recorded Dead Space with.
Yeah.
But when we did that, we did it in studio, we did it all live, and then overdubbed it. Whereas this time we're doing it ourselves and sending it in. So it's the same
Which
person.
is really fun because I've never recorded before, so we've had all that process of me trying to figure out how the hell to play for a recording.
Yeah.
Oh, it's awful. I hate it.
It's completely different to live, isn't it? It's American.
Yeah, it's wild.
Gotta be perfect.
Yeah, actually, the song that was playing when I first turned the player on before we went live, before the intro started, that was actually one of Harrison's songs that was playing.
Oh yeah.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Yeah. Oh god, I've not tried recording vocals yet. That's oh no.
Yeah, that's one of the things I think I take the most time at guitar. When I play guitar, I can get through everything most of the time in one take with guitar. But when it comes to vocals, I'll have 50 or 60 different takes in a song doing vocals.
It's all the way around with it. I'll do yeah.
I think
Yeah.
I think the problem we have with guitars is me. Because
Well, considering you're the only guitarist in the band, maybe it is you.
well, because I like fuzz boxes and orange amps and stuff, and don't like to use like all the things that make it easier. So it's like yeah, you're trying a double track in it, but you're trying a double track fuzz, and it just sounded different because the waveform's different. So you've got to play it like 5,000 times to try and get two that sound the same, because the fuzz boxes have all gone like. But I'm slightly partial to a little bit of fuzz every now.
To be fair, it's better than my first overdrive pedal, which wasn't a pedal at all for a little bit because I just didn't have any gear or anything when I joined the band. My overdrive pedal was a small guitar practice amp that had a little overdrive button on it, and I was routing it into a bass amp through that and using that as the overdrive. It worked brilliantly until the fuse decided to just explode, and I'm like, can't use it anymore. Because they use the glass fuses, which are just impossible to find.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, the little bus fuses.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I do love that sound of that I don't know. I like the organic sound. I don't know.
Yeah, you get that grungy crunch sound when you actually run through an amp and mic it for recording. When you run, like I do the same thing. I run into a Scarlett interface into my computer, and then I've got Studio One, and I use the Neuro DSTs in Studio One for all of my preamps and stuff. So I get that radio edit sound through the guitar when I'm recording it. I don't get that live sound.
We run straight into a Scarlett, don't we?
I mic it. So I mic the amp and use the
Yeah.
DSP as well. But
Well,
yeah.
when the amp doesn't decide to just die.
What my amp?
Doesn't it?
Yeah, the bass amp.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, my bass amp. So you had to DI straight in my bass amp. Yeah. So I've done something to a Laney bass amp. I don't know what. But I don't know.
I've got a
Decided.
Bugera, and it's got a blown transformer in it, and I've got the foot switch and everything for it. But ever since I blew the transformer in it, it's been just sitting on a shelf collecting dust. I don't even use. I haven't bothered to replace the transformer, which I know it'll take me all of 10 minutes to replace it.
Oh yeah.
The part that I need is like, I don't know, $70, and it's just I don't want to go on and order the part and wait for it to get here and then have to put it on. I just assume run right into the interface and use the Neuro DSTs.
And it's a bit amp graveyard then.
Eventually, I'll get it fixed and I'll start using it again. I keep saying I'm going to do it because I want to set it up in here and just run the amp into the interface instead of running the guitar straight into it, because then I could use my foot switch instead of every time I want to switch between clean and distortion, I got to take my mouse, scroll over to the
Oh,
settings and change it. And
Yeah, fair.
yeah, that's another thing that I've got to get on is I've got a PC sitting here underneath of my desk that I've had sitting here for about a year now that I've been saying I'm going to go on ahead and rebuild it. And this computer that I'm on right now, I'm going to give to my daughter. And I just keep putting off buying the parts for it to fix the new one so that I can give her the old one.
So much to do. There's so much to do.
No telling how much she'd actually use it. Anytime she gets on the computer, she just pulls up a chair next to me to get on here with me. And I don't know if she'd actually use the computer on her own. I've been teaching her how to play guitar. Last year for her birthday, right before her birthday, she said she wanted to learn how to play electric guitar, and she was turning 14. And I was like, I got you. And I ordered a guitar. I got her a Jackson, and had it shipped here. And for her birthday, she opened it up and she fell in love with it. And I've been trying to teach her how to play. And Harrison's also, we've been here on Discord, and she's got her guitar out and started playing a little bit. And she learned how to play Judas Priest, Breaking the Law.
oh, brilliant.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
And
absolutely.
that's the type of music that she likes. She likes the classic music. She loves Nirvana.
my
That's
God.
one of her favorite bands.
So
A good
So,
taste.
you like all the stuff that your dad likes. Your dad likes all of the older stuff. That's always been my go-to is 80s and 90s music. By far some of the best music.
Yeah.
I'm a bit of a black sheep.
You're a black sheep.
Yeah, like my parents' music taste is nothing like what mine is. I just got like all of the different like streaming things, YouTube, all that sort of stuff, and just fell down rabbit holes. Which is incredible because it meant that I got to see MCR last weekend? Weekend before? Yeah, last weekend. That was honestly an incredible show. Completely different to anything I've ever seen before. And something that I really look forward to again if they do tour.
I got a chance to see them. I want to say it was 2000. It was either 2009 or 2010. I think was when I went and saw. I saw them with Marilyn Manson.
Oh wow,
Wow. Yeah,
that's a combo.
that's good.
Yeah, it was them, Marilyn Manson, Slayer.
Jesus. Was this
Bullet-
a festival?
It was Mayhem Fest.
Okay.
But the stage that they played on was the stage with Marilyn Manson and Slayer and Bullet for My Valentine.
Yeah.
But I also saw Job
Nice.
for a Cowboy and Cannibal Corpse. There was a
Nice.
whole bunch of them that I saw while I was there.
Yeah. I really want to do a festival. I've never actually done one before.
It would be nice.
I've only
I meant
attended.
just going to one.
I've only attended them. I've never played one. It would be nice to play a festival.
It would be great.
I mean, we're playing a smaller festival in
Yeah,
August.
we're playing a few day festivals. I quite
Yeah.
like playing day festivals where you're playing in a pub and there's like loads of people there. Like that. They're quite good. Quite easy.
Oh, nice.
Awesome. Batman 5000. Oh,
Yeah. We actually, I flew from Texas out to Illinois, where Harrison lives at, and we drove from Illinois to Ohio, where they were playing a show, and made the trip just so that we could go see them play. Their guitarist, we've been friends with them for a few years, and it was a complete shock. He knew that Harrison was going. He had no idea that I was going to be there because we had him on a show on this show a couple weeks before, and Harrison was talking about it, and the guitarist was like, "Aren't you coming out?" And I knew that I was, and I was like, "No, I'm all the way out in Texas." And he was like, "Oh yeah, you're too far away." And then we showed up at the show, and he was walking past, and I tapped him on the shoulder, and he was like, "What the fuck?"
yeah, I have to say, being in a small band, like if you see people that like you locally, it's like one of the best things you can ever like have. You like we've had it where people have come, haven't we? Like the odd person's come, not family and that, and it's like it's quite special. It's
Yeah.
it's a very special feeling.
Yeah, when you're recognized from people that you don't personally know, and they're just like, "Hey,
Yeah.
don't you play for this band?"
Yeah, yeah. Or they've come along to see you. It means like to me, it means the absolute world. Like you could have
Yeah.
one person in that crowd, and that one person is like he's like it's brilliant to see. Like
Perfectly to see you.
yeah. You know,
Yeah. They buy your merch.
yeah. They might buy some merch. We never
Yeah,
know. But even if they
That'd
don't,
be a dream.
even if they don't, it's like it's still brilliant that they come out to you when everything's so expensive and difficult at the minute.
Yeah.
It's just
Well, we've got 4 of y'all's songs up here. We're getting ready to play one of them. We'll take a small break so that we can play a song. But before we play it, let's get a little bit of history on the song. The first one that we have is Fingertips.
well, I came up with the riff with James, but it's all rooted on G.
What do you call Song G?
It was his song G.
These songs just start off with stupid names. Song G. A B C 1 2 3. Just stupid names.
It was written in
Final
Barnsley.
style.
That was written in Barnsley. The bits were at factory.
So
And
what was
then
your inspiration on that song?
I don't know. I just had this like feeling about it, like, and I write loads of words down, and there's just like books full of words, and then I look through my book, what I've wrote, and because I get a feeling from the guitar and the way it's played and that, it's like, what do I feel goes? And like, do you know what I mean? It's just like that's where it came from, and that's why I write all my songs. I get a feel for the music, and then a melody in my head, and I think, oh, what, what's that melody saying? And then I look at the words, and I think, oh, I think that melody's saying that actually. So I put them words to that melody. That's how I write my songs.
Well, we're going to go on ahead and we're going to play that real quick, and we'll take a short break. But as soon as that song is over, we will be back. So this is Fingertips from the band Wolfsmoke, and we will be right back with you.
Can we talk about
I do have the microphones turned off on the radio, but we are still streaming on
right.
Twitch.
Okay.
I cannot lie. It's the first time that I've heard Fingertips in a very long time.
It's very, to be fair, it's been so long since we did it. I think these first songs,
Yeah, I think
they made me get into it.
I don't think Connell's even heard the song unless he's heard it outside of like practice and stuff.
Don't know. Well, he came to us, didn't he, Connell? So I would imagine he did listen to our things before.
Possibly,
Okay.
yeah, actually.
Can I like to it somewhere and come back?
Yeah. Bring that.
All right, that was Fingertips from Wolfsmoke. I like the sound of that. It's kind of got that. The music kind of has that punk sound to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
When I joined, I'm not metal or punk or anything like that. So I found it quite. That's why I'm you sure you want me to join? Like, yeah, what's the difference? Mine are more like fluffy vocals, fluffy story vocals. So like, I just did what I did, and
So how long ago was it y'all did that song?
We had it in the set since probably 2020. But we record. When did we record? When we released it? I'll have to look. It was with Mikey, wasn't it, on bass?
Yeah.
I'll look now.
I can't remember what it was. It's one of the first ones.
It's like early 21 or something. 22. After COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah. I think sometimes though, when I go to gigs and I see all these metal bands and punk bands who wear my same gig dancing this way, and they're like, oh, and they're like really going for it, and I'm like, la, la, la.
Please go for it.
Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah,
think, yeah, sometimes people do end up dancing like, I'm so like, I mean, they're quite kind of sometimes like it really go, yeah, yeah, yeah.
to be fair, in not the last show we did, the one before that in Lincoln, we ended up with a guy just on his arse because a mini mosh pit between about 3 people started.
Yeah.
I've talked about this a couple of times on the show. When we went out to Ohio to that show that Northlake was playing, there was one band that had played before, and we actually, most of the bands that were at this show we've had on our show. And the band that was playing at the time was a band that we had on the show called Two Face. And while Two Face was on stage playing, we were all up against the wall, and there's people out in the crowd starting to just flail their arms, jump around, trying to start mosh pits and stuff. And there was this little short guy, and he started getting close to me, and he was flailing his arms around, and he flailed one time, and his arm caught my shirt. And it didn't hit me, but it got my shirt, and I was like, if this kid gets a little bit closer to me, he's a little bitty guy. I'm 6'1", 320 pounds. And this guy was probably about 5'7", 5'8", probably weighed 125 pounds soaking wet. And he's flailing his arms, and I'm like, if this dude hits me, I'm just gonna grab him, I'm gonna fucking choke slam him. And then later on that night, I was standing outside smoking a cigarette, and he was actually the singer of one of the bands that was going on after, and we had them on the show afterwards. And I told him the story. I was like, "Yeah, you were getting it right in front of me, and I was waiting for you to hit me because I was about to choke slam you." And he was like, "I'm glad you didn't."
You were this close.
Been a little difficult to sing after that one.
Can you imagine? I don't
Memorable
get.
moments, though.
I thought they were nice in mosh pits. I was like, yeah, like running around someone falls, I'd pick them up.
When I was younger, in my 20s, even in my early 30s, I could get in the mosh pit and not have a problem. I'm closer to 50 now, and it takes a whole lot longer to heal. So I try to stay away from all of that. It's like people always wanting to get in fights and everything. And I was with a buddy of mine. We had gone to a race, and we stepped out of the car. We were filling up with gas, and we stepped away from the pumps to smoke a cigarette. And some guys started yelling about us smoking a cigarette near the gas pumps. And we were a good 50 feet away from the pumps. We were like, we're far enough away. Well, my friend that was with us, he was ready to get into a fight, and I flicked my cigarette out and walked back over to the car, and I opened up the door, and he was like, "Where the hell are you going? Are you just going to leave me here?" I said, "No, I'm too old to fight. My gun's sitting in the car."
No way.
That's one way to get rid of him, to be fair.
I live
We're
in
not
Texas. Everybody's got a gun in Texas, and I carry mine
Yeah.
everywhere I go. And I was like, "I'm not do what?" Yeah,
Oh, no.
Yes. That's one that I've never actually been in because the only wall of death that I saw was huge, and I'm like, that's a little intimidating for my first wall of death. I've been in circle pits, I've been in like just flail pits, like I like them, but I saw that wall of death open, I'm like, I'm good.
yeah. I learned at a young age if you were going to get into a mosh pit, duct tape your shoes to your legs.
Well, I've not lost a shoe yet, but
I lost a shoe the first time I got into a mosh pit.
Did you ever get it
And I
back?
never got that shoe back. It was never found. I left the concert without that shoe.
I mean, my first mosh pit was last year, and it was a really weird one because I was stood in this beautiful, like, elegant ballroom in Blackpool, and I'm looking around and I'm like, this is going to be an interesting concert. I saw the pit open, I'm like, yep, this is the one. Jumped in, knocked on my ass like the second I got in. Some guy grabbed my hand, pulled me up, went, "You good?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Cool, carry on." And I'm like, "All right, yep, sick." And then after that band, that was Magnolia Park. They're a Florida band. Um, After that was then I don't want to say the wrong one because there's two bands. It's Wheatus, Teenage Dirtbag, and then Bowling for Soup. And it was like, hang on a minute, I've just been in a a mosh pit. Why is Magnolia Park with these two bands? Because they are a far cry from the same genre. And it was only at that point that I questioned it, but it was a great show, honestly.
Yeah, definitely different genres of music there to
100%.
be at one show.
I don't think I've heard of those.
No way.
Mhm.
Yeah, and you and I have both met Phil and Ollie from All That Remains.
Hmm. Brilliant. You've got the music theory people, and then they'll fuck around and find out.
Phil, he was a character. I had two girls with me at that show, and Phil was hitting on both of the girls that were with me while we were hanging out.
I mean, I can't lie. The first death wall that I saw open up was at a electric callboy, and my god, like just I watched it open and I was considering it, and I'm like, it's too big, way too many people because it's God, what's the song? MC Thunder 2. And yeah, like just watching it open, I was like, maybe I do it, maybe I do it. Oh god, that's a lot more people than I anticipated opening in that wall. No, no, thank you.
Yes.
I remember
Yeah, I was.
I remember seeing one at Grass Pop years ago. I can't remember who band were, but there was some guy in a kilt that just decided to stand in the middle in his kilt.
Did he still have his kill on afterwards?
Yeah, it was good. I can't remember.
Famous little tidbit.
Yeah, I don't know who it was. I don't know who band were.
Jesus.
I try and stay away from them, to be honest.
Yeah, the
I'm
amount
going
of
to end
stuff
up in one eventually.
the amount of stuff that I did at concerts when I was younger, I'm surprised I'm still alive today because there's been so much shit that I've been through over my 40 plus years of doing shit. I should not have survived as long as I have. I'm surprised I'm still here today to do this.
Everybody feel like I feel like that. So I just think, oh my god, what was I thinking? Why am I still alive?
I'm
But
like,
mine weren't gig related. Mine were more like just growing up related, just like getting drunk and whatever and other stuff, and just thinking, how on earth did I forget? What were we thinking?
Oh, that used to be a good time. Get drunk and go to a show.
Yeah,
I used to get drunk just to get in fights,
yeah.
and
My
I quit drinking for a long time because I would fight when I would drink, and I kind of got out of it. But I also don't drink near as much as I used to. I might have a drink once a month now, but back in the day, I was putting them down every single day. I'd get off of work, I would drink until I would go to sleep at night, and I would drink and get in fights. And I've been thrown out of so many different places over the years.
what you do growing up, innit? You think you can handle it all? You can.
Yeah, now uh, I think a hangover is not worth it anymore because it takes a whole lot longer to get over a hangover now than it used to. I used to drink all night. I'd drink until 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, close the bar down, go home, be in bed 4 o'clock in the morning, drunk as hell, get up at 5:30 in the morning, still be drunk going to work and work throughout the day and then go home and start doing it all over again. And now if I get drunk, I'm going to stay in bed for about a week recovering.
I know. I used to do that though. Get drunk on a bank holiday and go to work next day. It's just like, go on. I'll be even being home.
When you're younger, it's a whole lot different. Is your body can do things that it can't do at an older age.
I know it's
Now
not
at
fair, is
this age,
it?
just like my body says I'm dying. I'm not going nowhere right now.
Yeah, mine's said, but then mine's just like, you can do it. You know, you can do it. And the body's like, no, you can't. You can't
Yeah,
do
as soon as if I start drinking now on times that I do drink, when I start feeling that buzz kick in, I'm like, okay, I need to stop because if I get any more, I'm gonna feel like shit for the next couple of days.
it. No, it's not fair.
see, I'm not allowed to relate to these conversations, so I'm just going to sit back and just twiddle my thumbs.
Yeah, no, I will be you.
I'm 25. Oh no, my body already does that one. I got that one early.
I feel like
So
a
I've got-
Rice Krispie treat when I wake up in the morning.
Oh, I'm 100% the same.
No.
Yeah, when you roll over to adjust your pillow at night and you throw out your neck.
No, there's
I've
no.
not quite got that one, but yeah, I've got like various medical issues, and it's like, oh yes, my body is just collapsing.
Your body is rejecting you.
Oh yeah, and I'm just saying, screw it, I'm gonna do things while I can, because I know that in a couple of years' time I'm not gonna be able to. So
In a couple of years. Is that
Yeah,
how long
my
you
body,
think
My body tells me almost every day that I've already died. My mind just hasn't caught up with it yet.
Oh, I'm in too much pain to know that I'm not dead.
That's
If I
that's
was
something
dead,
that's
it'd
got
be a
to remember.
release.
If I wake up in the morning and I'm not in pain, that's when something's wrong.
Yeah. Right, hold on. This is not right. I feel okay.
That's the calm before the storm.
The okay days now, they're like once every 3 weeks or something. Just like rest of the time, it's just like, I can't carry
I
on.
think you're doing better than me there, Joe. Good days for me once in every couple of months.
Well, the next song that we have lined up on the list is Devil's Cup. So tell us a little bit about Devil's Cup. What was going on there?
Well, without that song, there'd probably be no band, to be honest.
Right, Devil.
Because the riff was written. You know, I said about that other project. So that riff was written for that other project, and I was like running around with that riff for like years. As something that I thought was quite nice, and tweaked it like the intro riff type, and then the other bit. Then I rewrote it. Yeah. So
And then James wrote the lyrics.
and then James wrote the lyrics.
And then I comes along, I'm like, this was already wrote when I joined the band. And I'm like, I don't get it. I just
Tell you
don't
what,
get it.
there's only one certainty about this song, and it's that it will, unless recorded, never be played at the same tempo, because Josh just decides the tempo on the night, and that's what we go with.
Yeah.
Well, we did an acoustic set, didn't we, at Rhubarb
Yes.
Radio? So I had to learn a stripped down version of the song at a lower tempo because it's quicker live, as you could probably guess. And then we played a gig like a week later.
Yeah, like doing it.
Just couldn't play it.
And I was playing it at like the acoustic tempo rate. And the band was like, "What? You can't play this song?"
It was very weird.
So yeah,
There's two versions, isn't there? There's the demo and there's the reimagined.
you've got the reimagined.
Yeah, I've got the reimagined up here.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
we're gonna
that-
go in. We're gonna give that one a listen, and then we'll be back and we'll talk about it a little bit more when we get back.
Awesome.
So this is Devil's Cup by Wolfsmoke.
Am I right?
Yeah. Boombox.
All right, that was Devil's Cup from the band Wolfsmoke. I do like the sound of that song.
It
It
is
was.
fun to play, to be honest.
It is.
Yeah. I love the feel of the bass. I think it just gives you the feel of the song and the bass. You can feel it in your stomach, can't you, the bass? I feel. Because you go,
Sorry, I was getting messages from my kids.
No one. Yeah.
But yeah, I like the sound of that song and the way that you did the vocals on that one also. You had the main vocals and then you had the dubbed vocals that were kind of like, I'm trying to think of how I'm trying to say it. It's kind of like almost like coming through a megaphone.
It's like I sound like I'm coming through a megaphone.
Not the dub stuff.
No, right?
The way that you had done the background vocals, they were done with a different tone, but it sounded good the way that it was blended in.
Yeah. I can remember when I was doing harmonies, it's like, do it this way, do it not, too lower, bit lower, bit lower.
You did it with Yorkshire's Axl Rose, didn't you?
I did, yeah. We've got a Yorkshire accent Rose over here.
So some of them Fingertips Come With Me and Devil's Cup Reimagined were all recorded with a guy called Alex Malice, who is he now does he doesn't do it anymore. He does a Guns N' Roses tribute band called Guns N' Yorkshire Roses, and he plays Axl. So he's the guy that did them songs.
All right.
So, yeah,
Yeah, you recorded them for
that's why you did it with.
out in the country.
I was a big Guns N' Roses fan back in the early 90s. Slash was actually one of my inspirations for playing guitar. I wanted to play guitar like Slash.
Oh, that's cool.
Flash is awesome.
I like them, and I like Bon Jovi.
I liked Bon Jovi also. He wasn't Bon Jovi wasn't one of my top favorites, but I did like Bon Jovi when he did Wanted Dead or Alive and stuff along that era. But I was big into Guns N' Roses, Nirvana, Metallica, Megadeth, uh, kind of a variety mix. But I also liked listening to Queensryche and Dio and stuff like that when I was younger.
I was more, I love Bon Jovi, but I was more the Doors and Pink Floyd and stuff like that, and Beatles. I love the Beatles. So I'm more that stuff, more that chill stuff.
Hmm.
Mine was sort of in the way of Bon Jovi as well, but then like Meatloaf. That was
Oh
like
yeah,
how I sort of got into it. I went from that into sort of like the more pop punk, Green Day, Panic at the Disco, My Chemical Romance, all that sort of stuff. And then it just kind of spread out, and now I just listen to basically anything and everything.
I remember the first time I had ever heard of the band Meatloaf. I had never heard any of their music, but I had a friend in school that was into Meatloaf. And we were talking one day and he was like, "Have you ever heard Meatloaf before?" And I was like, "Yeah, I've eaten meatloaf before." And he was like, "No, have you heard the band Meatloaf?" And I was like, "I've had the food Meatloaf, I don't know the band."
but I love a bit of Meatloaf. If it comes on,
Mm.
you can't help but sing for it.
Oh, honestly.
Yeah.
It's one of the greatest written. I mean, it was made into a musical a few years back as well, because it's just that influential that it just went. I know, it's mad. Genuinely baffles me.
Happens with a
100%.
lot of bands, doesn't it? Like
You what, sorry?
when they first come out, people don't like them, and then it takes them a long time to get going.
Yeah.
Happens all the time there.
I like Pulp, and I think they've been going since '80s, so they didn't get big until '90s. So I don't know if you know Pulp. Do you know Pulp?
I don't.
Yeah,
They're
Biggest
a
song,
very influential British band.
yeah. Like,
biggest song.
yeah,
The
sure.
Common People, wouldn't it?
Yeah. That's the biggest song. It's Common People. Like if you knew,
It's more indie though. It's like because of my age, I like in the 90s.
I will.
I'll throw a link.
Sheffield like me as well.
Yeah, my musical palette.
Oh, the Sheffield.
Yeah, in
I
Sheffield.
listen to everything from old country, new country, metal, hard rock, classical, the Beatles. I like a lot of the Beatles stuff also. My mom is a big Beatles fan, and I grew up listening to the Beatles.
My mum went. He didn't
Just
like
like
me.
Harrison, his dad loved Pink Floyd. Dark Side of the Moon was one of the first rock albums I ever heard uh, from Pink Floyd. And it was because my dad had it on vinyl when I was a kid, and I remember him playing the vinyl, and I loved Pink Floyd. And when I became a teenager, my choices between music were either listening to Pink Floyd or listening to Tool if I was in a relaxed mode.
Mhm.
A little bit. Yeah. The Wall album was the first one I listened to. The Wall album with some great songs on there.
Mm. Oh,
Do you
really?
know
I'll have to try and get myself into a hospital then.
Just play Pink Floyd. That's what
I've got a tattoo on my back that actually, when I was having the tattoo done, I was watching Pink Floyd, Another Brick in the Wall.
oh,
There
the
was
wall.
a movie for it,
Yeah,
and I was watching the movie while I was having my back tattooed.
Is that the one in Berlin where they
Yes.
break the wall down? Yeah, I've got that on DVD. That's amazing. That where they're playing in the wall and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing. That.
I
Yeah,
mean, I've got a bit of a weird one. This is where like my range of music kind of shows out. I've only got one tattoo, and it's this one on my wrist here. It's Harley Quinn's Diamonds. And as I was having it done, I had K-pop going on in the background. It was just so many different bands, but like all just K-pop music because that's my friend's a scratcher tattoo artist, so it was just in her front living room, just listening to K-pop, and I'm like, yeah, I'm completely fine with this. This is actually some really good music.
I remember when you were first like with us and all you'd go on about was K-pop, like K-pop this, K-pop that. You know, what is even K-pop? No,
Korean.
I know what it is now.
Um, but yeah, no, it's one of them things. Like I kind of got into. I have phases where like I'll get really heavily into like one band or one genre or whatever, and I'll really heavily listen to a lot of that, and then I'll go back to like my broad range, and then I'll just get another one that I'll just hyper focus onto. Yeah, yeah. Mm. Oh yeah, no, I'm the same. I'll go from like Frank Sinatra just straight into like some like real heavy. I think one of the big ones lately has been "Playing God" by Motionless in White. That featuring Corey Taylor. It's such like the song just starting with the blast beats is insane.
That's
I
another
think
artist that I really like is Corey Taylor because he's very versatile also.
Hmm. I love him. He's a massive inspiration. Like,
Yeah.
I'm trying to get into scream vocals and stuff. He's one of the biggest ones that I've been looking at because just the different like constrictions and stuff that he uses, incredible.
Yeah. And a lot of people know Corey Taylor because of Slipknot, and then they found out about Stone Sour later. But he was with Stone Sour long before
Oh, yeah.
Slipknot even started.
And then they found out about the SpongeBob thing.
Yep.
What?
Yep. I've seen him do SpongeBob.
So Corey Taylor's voice sounds very much like the pirate in the opening of SpongeBob. So you'll be at a Slipknot concert or like just a general Corey Taylor concert, and everybody's screaming, "Do the SpongeBob thing!" And he will then sing the intro.
I remember seeing Slipknot on they were playing. I went to Graspop a few times. So one year I saw them, they were headlining. I remember it was like late at night, so I stood a bit further back and stuff. And I'd probably been running around in pits or whatever during day. I don't know. And there were some older people there, and they were like, "Oh, who's this band Slipknot?" It must have been like, what, 10, 15 years ago. No, they'll be useless. No, they shouldn't be headlining this. And you could see by end of gig, they were like, "Oh my God, they're actually really, really fucking good." Well, they were like still like Joey Jordison and stuff. They were just like that day. See videos of him playing like a download that day. It's like Metallica. It's like amazing. I think.
Yeah.
I think what they did for music is so much as a band. They brought all that extreme stuff, because I do like a lot of that stuff, into like the mainstream that I don't think would have happened without bands like Slipknot.
Absolutely not.
And then it helped people, especially like my age, from being able to find other bands like Marcus and stuff, because I love all that riff heavy stuff. I can't play it, definitely can't play it, but without bands like Slipknot, that would never have happened. The number of doors of the band they opened, I think, is ridiculous. Especially when they produced an album that was so popular, yet was so extreme and had all these techniques that were used by all these other bands, but no one knew they existed. I think they did so much. Sorry. No conversation. You wouldn't have Lamb of God without them, I don't think, or be as big without them, and you wouldn't have like what they did on their first album. Is incredible.
I think a lot of stuff they opened the door for. I think a lot of stuff like even stuff today, Bad Omens, Sleep Token, all your really big metal bands, I don't think they'd be quite as popular without, like you say, Slipknot opening the door for a lot of like this more extreme, really harsh vocalist stuff coming through. You wouldn't have it today if it
not
wasn't
just the
for
harsh vocals.
Slipknot.
It's
Well,
the,
no,
it's,
but like the
the
extremeness of it.
it's the drums. It's the whole package.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yes. I know I've already spoken about it, but the MCR concert, that's what that was for me. Like, it really was just one of them, especially with how much poignance the Black Parade album has on its own anyway. But, like, just being there, and I've seen a lot of people talking about it, you just felt at home because for once, you're not one of the freaks, you're not one of the weirdos, you're just in a place where you're accepted, you can scream your heart out, and everybody's doing the same around you, and it really does stuff like that, bands like that really just grip people's hearts. That's what you need.
Yeah, the Black Parade, that's a fun song to play on guitar.
It is. I've learned the bass line for it. and even that's
Yeah.
I mean, they even got Brian May playing it at one point. I'm pretty sure.
Did they? What?
Mm.
What NPR did?
Yeah. My cam got Brian May on stage with them playing Black Parade. The song itself, not the full album.
When it comes to learning like guitar, I'm terrible for learning songs, which probably why I'm an originals fan. But I love learning a good riff. Like, give me a good riff, like, I don't know, Indian war dance. Like, as a kid, I was like, I want to learn war dance. I want to learn war dance. I don't want to learn Indian. I want to learn war dance. I want to learn Toxic Waltz, but I want to learn the intro. I was very much like a good riff. Wow.
Yeah,
All my neighbours
absolutely.
are going to absolutely love me tomorrow now. So.
Josh is the kind of person, like you sing in the shower, you sing songs in the shower, don't you? Josh sings riffs in the shower.
Well, you talk about where this stuff comes from, musically for me. Like bands that inspire me to do what we do is like Clutch, very much so. And then there's a band. Well, there was a band. Do you know a band called Karma to Burn? Like they were American instrumental blues fusion band. They like hard rock driven blues songs, but it would all be instrumental. But live, it was just massive. The guitarist died over COVID. But I remember one summer just learning all his songs. Just like so good.
There's been a lot of great musicians that have died, even recently, but over the years, some of the best musicians that I've heard are not around anymore. Um, and some of them were their own faults, drug overdoses and stuff like that. But it's like some of the greatest musicians that I've heard have died too early.
Yeah. No, 100%.
Like the 27 Club, isn't it? Like musicians dying at 27. Really?
Yeah.
No. But how's that? Like, is it just like, yeah, oh,
Hopefully, I'm not a great musician.
we're okay. Well, from way past.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like
The man was like
talk about
damn near immortal.
I saw Motorhead for half an hour. That was something.
Yeah, that man was probably an encyclopedia for drugs. You probably could have figured out any type of drug and what it did to you by talking to that man. You might not have understood what he was saying, but he.
You know, every time you see Anvil, Lips will tell you about the time he got the time he got every time you see him, as well as getting his vibrator out, he also tells you the time when he got he plays a solo on his vibrator. He tells the time when he got got drugs with it and blend.
No. No way.
Well, there's so many stories about Motorhead. Like, there's something about Motorhead, like, and the music and just. I don't know.
To be fair, there was a similar thing with Dave Grohl with his vocals. They said like, "What's your like routine for warming up?" And he's like, "A beer, a shot, a cigarette, go out on stage." And they're like, "Please don't stop because your vocal cords are somehow perfectly intact, and we're not sure how with that routine, but just keep doing it because it's clearly working."
But talking
I
about
can
like,
relate with that. I started smoking at the age of 8 years old.
Jesus.
And by time I was 13, I was already completely committed to being a smoker. And that was around the time that I was really getting into playing in bands when I was younger and singing and stuff like that. And I've always been a vocalist. But I quit smoking. I had an ex girlfriend that hated cigarette smoke. And she was like, I want you to quit smoking. I quit smoking for a year. That whole year that I had quit smoking, I could not sing at all. And when I picked up smoking again, my voice came back.
Crazy. And I'm a smoker. I've been smoking since I was 13. And under the way, I'm just like, I need to stop smoking. Because I can't sing properly. I need to
It's every other week we'll be like, "Oh, I'm trying to quit smoking," and then she'll come back and
and then you're like, you stopping smoking.
"Oh, you're trying to quit."
No.
Yeah, trying. Didn't
2 days.
work.
What do you want from
and
me?
that's one of those things,
Yeah,
To be fair, I think at one point you lasted a few weeks.
I did. I
We were
actually
like, "Oh my god,
like
it's finally happening!" And then she started smoking again. We're like, "Oh, there we go."
Good.
It's probably as
Tried
well.
it and I figured out I'm just not a quitter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm doing.
That's it. Too committed.
I stopped smoking, but I ain't no quitter.
Yeah, I tried the different routes. I've tried vaping to quit smoking, and I actually did get away from cigarettes for a long time vaping, but then I got away from vaping and got back into cigarettes. And I've tried getting back into vaping, but I don't know. It's something about a cigarette.
Nothing
It's
beats it, does it?
much
Nothing
more
beats it.
relaxing to
Yeah,
me.
yeah. I love
A
the
pure rush of endorphins as you take that drag.
Shut up. You just have a vape. Like
And
every 4 weeks, somebody just turns up with a vape. I've got a vape. What are you vaping for?
It's sweet.
It's sweet. Yeah.
Yeah, I enjoy. I hate the taste of a cigarette. I really do. I think the taste of a cigarette is disgusting, but smoking a cigarette is just relaxing, and it also, like I said, it helps my vocals. I sing better when I smoke. So,
Why stop now?
and as I said, I'm just not a quitter.
Dedicated to your craft.
For me, it's like after a meal, like my evening meal. Or if I'm
I
having a
think that's one of the best times to have a cigarette. Right after you finish eating, a cigarette tastes so much better right after you've eaten
yeah,
food.
yeah. It's so
A lot
nice.
of people seem to say that.
Yeah. I just love
I've
it.
always been when I go out to a restaurant or something. When I was younger, it used to be you got done eating, I would get a cup of coffee and smoke a cigarette at the table in the restaurant, and then they banned smoking inside of public places. So as soon as I get done eating, I usually finish up everything, finish my drink. I don't even stick around for a cup of coffee. And if I'm with people, I tell them I'll be outside. I'm going to go smoke a cigarette.
That's what I want. Beautiful. Beautiful thing.
That's the first thing I want to do as soon as I get done eating is I want to light up.
Yeah, absolutely. You're like an outcast now, though, don't you? You've been banished to outside.
Well, it's even worse of an addiction because I'm a fat ass and I want to always eat. So yeah.
I'm right there as well, to be
Love
honest.
everything that's bad.
I wasn't a big person until I moved here to Texas, and I tell everybody two different stories. One, I moved to Texas, I found out what brisket was supposed to taste like and just kept on eating it.
Yeah.
And then the other one is everybody says everything's bigger in Texas, so I got bigger when I moved to Texas.
You've got to fit in, aren't you?
Do you have a
I gained
preferred?
a whole extra person when I moved to Texas. So when I moved to Texas, I weighed 180 pounds. Now I weigh 320 pounds.
Wow.
Yeah, I'll do it.
I just believe you are who you are, aren't you? And if somebody doesn't like it, well, look.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Stop looking at me like-
So the next song that we have on the list is going to be Dead Space. So tell us a little bit about Dead Space.
So this was the one that was recorded live in the studio and then overdubbed on it, and then
But we did vocals, drums, bass, guitar, all live, and then just
but it's always like when you first hear it, it's like, oh,
So
believe
I
it does.
have not listened to this song before, so this is going to be a first time for me hearing this one.
well.
But
You can imagine how sound engineers like it live.
well, we're going to
I
have a
will
listen
say,
to it real quick, and then we will be back to talk about it a little bit more. But we're going to go on ahead and play Dead Space by Wolfsmoke.
In a dead space, knowing my future won't be there. I'm in a dead space, my future still isn't my own. I can see the light with you in front of me like
All right, that was Dead Space by Wolfsmoke. I like the sound of that. When it first started playing, I turned the volume up because I couldn't hear it, but my headphones they run wireless, so if the sound is too low, my headphones just won't pick it up. And then after I turn the volume up, I could hear it coming through, and I was like, this is nice. I like how it had that soft opening and the soft ending also.
Well, sound engineers love it. And then when you play it live and you finish the heavy bit, I've got to press all my buttons before the crowd start clapping.
So many times. See, the fun thing that we have with that song is obviously you can tell from the sound of it. The bass and the drums just kind of have nothing to do at the beginning and the end. So we tend to just have a bit of a game of rock, paper, scissors, just try and put Joe for as much as we possibly can. Every time we're in practice.
It's not happening. Yeah.
Yeah. But then sometimes it does work and we just throw you completely off.
But I have noticed on Kieran, it's like generally lose, don't you?
Oh yeah, I don't know why. Connell just seems so much better at predicting what I'm gonna do. But no, honestly, like when it gets going, it's such a fun song to play. It's got so much energy and power behind it that it just drives
What we do
really
is completely different live, and it's like
hard.
it's such a different energy when we're live. So.
It's the same song, but god damn it, it's got so much punch to it.
Yeah, I could just see that getting done with the heavy part and going back into that lower sound. And if you don't get to it right away, just everybody think that's the end of the song. No, it's not over yet. Wait.
The issue is we've got another one that isn't recorded yet, so you guys don't have it. But it's the same damn thing. We have to leave enough time for Josh to get his pedals sorted, but not too long that they just start clapping because they think it's over, because we come in with a completely different part of the song.
Oh, it's talking about
Fight, yeah, where I have to come in. And yeah, it's one of them things where you're looking at the audience like, please don't clap yet because we're not finished, but I've just got to wait for him to sort himself out.
I'm waiting for you. It's like it comes to edge and then we're like, oh, look at Kieran, like,
just go now, do it.
No, but live and
Punch it, Chewy.
live it works really well. Dead Space.
Mm-hmm.
It really works, and it tends to wake people up if they need waking up.
it's like it's like clapping, isn't it? Like,
Now I've never looked, and I don't know, y'all might have something, but do y'all post any of your live stuff on YouTube or anything?
I record all our gigs where possible, and there's loads of snippets on YouTube and Facebook and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
We've got YouTube. It's Wolfsmoke Band is the usual handle we work off most stuff. So,
What's that?
Wolfsmoke Band is the usual handle on most.
It's what I've got down here.
Okay.
But we're on everything, and I try and record all our gigs. The last one was quite good because it was a spinning top in Stockport. Like,
you're not even on it.
Yeah, it's great because I'm not on it. So like comments if you need a guitarist, I'm like, okay, that's great.
Yeah, thanks.
But you can see the drummer, so
Yeah.
which you often can't. So
We had like a light fixture, and Josh were just like, "Oh, you're tall, Kieran. Can you hang this up here?" So I just wrapped a phone. What is it? It's like a little phone stand that's got like the malleable legs on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I just wrapped it a light fixture. I didn't really pay attention to where it was aiming because I was like, I just want to get it up there.
so yeah, we tend to try and record all our sets and put up snippets of songs.
And
Not,
sometimes we record practice as well, don't we?
yeah, if we're in a bigger room, we tend to record practice and stuff. I don't know what you guys, but me, I think you need to, in this day and age, you need to try and get as much content out there when you can, and it's all
Yeah.
sort of be on the go if you can, because you go through fits and starts of it. Like we've not been posting too much because we've not been gigging for the past month and a bit. So, but
Well,
when
it
we
is
start-
it is important to get your music out there and get it heard. And back in the day, it was if you were able to get your songs onto a music network on TV, or if you were able to get on the radio, that was how you got your audience and how you got your feedback and everything. But nowadays, with all of the social media, it's trying to get what you can get out there when you can get it out, and that's how you get your following. That's how you get all of your
The game's
everybody
changed entirely.
with your stuff. Yeah, it has. But
Yeah.
it is important to get as much of it out there, and they don't want to just hear your music. They do want to see you perform your music. They want to see your stage presence, stuff like that. There's a lot of people that they would prefer to go on YouTube and just watch live performances than listen to an album version.
yeah, we put a lot of shorts on YouTube and stuff. We don't want to put the full song on because one, we'd like you to come and see us if you can, if you're able to.
Yeah.
That's amazing. And two, our best songs. Well, I'd love to record them all, but we always choose the best, don't we? Because
Yeah.
that's what it is. But so yeah, I tend to put a lot of shorts on. I think there's one full song of this current lineup, just because you sometimes need it for like applying for stuff. They say, "Oh, have you got a full length live thing?" So
Yeah, that's one of the things about the streaming platforms like Spotify and Pandora and stuff like that. I loved being able to put my music out on the platforms, but at the same time, making royalties off of those platforms, you make dick off of that. You don't make any money whatsoever. If you want to make any money, you're either going to make it in shows or you're going to make it off of selling CDs and vinyls. And even selling CDs and vinyls, you don't make as much off of the royalties from selling it as what it sells for. I mean, a vinyl record, I think ours right now, after you pay tax and shipping and everything, you're paying 50 something dollars for a vinyl, but we as the artist only get like $5 off of each one that's sold.
I was thinking about this yesterday, weren't I? I think we need a different app. We need a different app that just pays the artist. Even if somebody paid 1 pence per stream, you'd still make more money than Spotify ever pay you.
Oh, 100%.
Yep.
So,
I've got the one album that I have a full album on Spotify. Since I've put that album out, it's been out for almost 8 months now, and I think I've made 50 cents off of that album from streaming off of Spotify.
One thing I will say about like social media and stuff, I learned very fucking quickly, do not wear any sports shirts because I got a death threat on the first one that I got posted.
Well,
fantastic.
we went to see, Joe and I went to go and see Clutch play Manchester, and the support band, Bosaka, I don't know if you know of them. They were wearing a Liverpool t-shirt
in Manchester.
in Manchester, and they closed out, like, you know, when you bands play like a song over at Tannoy when they close out. It was a
Never Walk Alone.
it
You'll
was
Never
Never
Walk
Walk
Alone.
Alone, which is
The Liverpool.
a big Liverpool song, and there's a massive rivalry between like Liverpool, Manchester in football. So they got booed at Manchester Academy.
They weren't bothered though, were they?
They were probably like,
Very happy
when
after.
people will remember us now.
Well, you always have to be careful with posting. No matter where you're posting at, you have copyright infringements. So you have to be careful about what you talk about. You have to be careful about what you wear, because if you're representing somebody else in something that you're doing that you're making money off of, then if you're making money off of something that you're wearing somebody else's shirt for, then they can come back and go, well, you had my shirt on in that, and I want my cut.
Yeah.
Well, we had we will take our recordings and like stick them on stuff, and then this kid goes, "Oh, you're nicking Wolfsmoke things," and then you have to write back to them going, "By the way, this is us." It's happened a couple of times, hasn't it? We've had people like them trying to take stuff down. Like, what are you trying to take down? It's,
We actually had somebody, didn't we, on TikTok, who used our logo and called himself Wolfsmoke as well, didn't he? It was just like, what?
oh yeah, it was.
Like,
It
a
was.
friend come across it, and I'm like,
it
have you
was-
seen this? Have you seen
It was
this?
advertising
It's
some
like, what the hell?
whiskey. It was advertising some whiskey, wasn't it?
Yeah, changed his logo and everything.
I mean,
Well, that-
it's the greatest form of flattery, isn't it? Like imitation, something like that.
We should have just. We should have. No, with hindsight, we should have shared it again and just been like tagged him in it and got like loads of whiskey hashtags and got more people to follow us via people that love whiskey.
But also, because they're using our name and logo, we can claim royalties off the whiskey that gets sold.
There you go.
That's what we should
I
have
can't
done. That's what
remember
we
who it
did.
was. We know somebody, Harrison, and I can't remember who it was, if it was J-Bone or somebody else, but they were doing their own music on TikTok and got a copyright ban for the music that they were doing on copyright while they were playing their own music. Andrew?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
That's pretty bad when you get banned for playing your own music for a copyright infringement, though.
even improv as well.
A minefield.
Wild.
It's a minefield.
Yep, they want to try to shut you down for whatever they can shut you down for. But that's
Yeah.
one of the things that I hate about social media is
Mhm.
they want to find a reason to stop you from doing what you're doing.
We've got AI to think about and all now, haven't we?
Oh, yeah.
Pinching everybody's music. Blatantly pinching it. I don't even know what pinching means.
Well, I don't know. It's not funny. I'm gonna say it's funny, but it's not funny. I, I think you see all these like death releases come out, and it's like, well, he died, didn't he? So how can death be writing stuff? It's obviously AI. And then I read the thing that it was all AI.
The band-aid.
It's like, how can death write stuff? They can't. It's like, yeah. I don't know.
There's
But I think I like the freedom that I know you talk about the AI stuff, but maybe it's too positive. But I like the ability to do what you want to do. I love that ability and the ability to get out there and the ability to not have like not to like have to like conform to something. You know what I mean? Like as I said, if one person likes our stuff, I absolutely love that.
Mm.
I love that we are what we are and how we do it. And if you need something like social media to do it, then you have to get out there somehow. I'd rather not use like what do you call it? Like in the olden days, you needed like managers and stuff and like producers, and you had to go through particular windows and or whatever. And I hate all that stuff. I love the DIY side of it.
Mm.
I think that's awesome. Like in my view, I think that's like, oh, cat, Dorothy.
I just saw the tail just moving across the camera.
There's Dorothy and Anna, both named after musicals.
This is a sociable one.
Yeah.
Look, yeah. Annie is like, no, not sociable at
No,
all.
no, no. He's having none of it.
She'll have a bit of a fuss every so often, but then she'll run away.
Yeah.
But she's sociable.
You can't tell by the way that he's just gripping.
I work
She
from
just
home
walked past the camera. She
sometimes.
was like, I want to be on too.
Yeah,
I want to be famous too, Dad.
I work from home some days in week, and she appears on like works Teams calls and stuff, and probably gets more work done than me on them days.
So he's like, "Huh?" Nobody's interested in Josh anymore. It's Sarah.
No, cat.
She's very intelligent as well.
So we got one more of y'all's songs up for the playlist before we get done today. We've got about 15 more minutes, but
Oh,
the
thanks,
song
Pappy.
"Come With Me." Tell us a little bit about that song.
This was one of the very first songs that I'd written. This were like another riff by Devil's Cup, weren't it? Already written.
Yeah, it was another tune that's been well, the structure had been redone.
And it's just like if you do listen to the lyrics, it's like being scared to do what you want to do, but someone says, "Come on, I'll show you how to do it," and shows you the way and come with me. And do you know what I mean? It's just that kind of feel. That's how I felt about the band, and because they were like, "Join our band," and I'm like, "No, no, I don't." And come on, it'll be great. We'll do it, and that's what that song's about. So.
All right. Well, this one, again, this is going to be a first time listen for me because, like I said, before the show today, I had only heard Fingertips and Devil's Cup. So Dead Space, that was the first time I'd heard that one. And this is going to be a first time for me to hear this one. So I'm excited to hear it. So we're going to go on ahead and give this one a listen, and then we will be right back. This is Come With Me from the band Wolfsmoke.
You're focused on the past, getting teary, but the future's coming fast. Running hard, but you better decide. Well, there's no place to go. Get rid of that heavy load. Walk with me, talk with me, leave it all on the door. Take my hand through this land. We're going to places we've never ever been before. Come with me, come with me, come with me. Come with me, yeah. Take my hand through this land. Never feeling what it is begun is
All right, that was "Come with Me" by Wolfsmoke. I like that. It had it's got one of those catchy beats to it that you just kind of want to bob your head while you're listening to it.
When I listen back to that now, it's so fun.
Every song.
When we do it live, it's just a little bit more energetic, and it's just like it's so ages ago, and it's just like.
There's quite a few songs where, to be fair, we end up like doing them live, and you listen to the recording and you're like, good God, you can tell this isn't played to a click because it is just
Yeah.
way faster or just so. Like, I mean, to be fair, yeah, we've had quite a couple of times where we've stopped Josh because he's just playing far too fast, even for us to keep up. I was just like, no, hang on, because we're not going to be able to keep.
He's getting into that
Yeah,
groove.
mainly for Joe, just because like, you have to breathe in between singing. The way that Josh plays, it's just
on one breath.
insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be an interesting show. It would. Um, yeah. When we had Week 13 on, one of their songs, when I first heard, it was the first song that I listened to from them. I had this. It was a complete Nirvana feel. That's what it sounded like, and I said something to him about that when he was on the show, and he was like, "Great," because that was kind of what I was going for. That was one of my inspirations was Nirvana, and I was like, "Well, you got it spot on because that song just it sounded like Nirvana." But they're where were they from? Pearson? Black Country. I knew it was Black something. I didn't want to mess up the name, and I know your memory is a little bit better than mine with that old timers I got going. But yeah, that would definitely be an interesting show. And he said that he's played all over the place also, and they've been on BBC. They did a song talking about how BBC would not play their music, and it was a song all about that, just giving the BBC hate. And then after they did that song, the BBC put that song on their channel because they had done it, and they were like, "Well, now you can't ever say that you've never played the BBC because now you have." And he was like, "You made my point, and you made it do what it was supposed to do."
I'm still gonna play the song though because I wrote it beforehand. Is probably why you said.
But they've got some interesting music, and Nick Townsend, the front man for that band, he's a very interesting character. He's got a very interesting look to him. One whole half of his face, all the way, he's got long hair on one side, a mustache, and a beard on one side, and the whole other side is completely shaved.
I have just found them and I've just seen that. It is a bizarre look, but
Very cool.
He's an interesting fella, and when we had him on, I promise you, I could have turned my mic off. Harrison could have turned his mic off, and we could have let the show run for 6 hours, and he would not have run out of stuff to say.
To be fair, I've had to restrain myself because I will just talk forever, but I don't want to just.
I'm the same way. I can talk and talk and talk and talk. I've been told I have the gift to gab, so
Yes.
I can talk about anything. Yeah.
Yeah.
We do that Western goodbye when we're getting off of Discord, and it's like 11, 12 o'clock at night, we were like, all right, we're going to go on ahead and go to bed. And 2 o'clock in the morning, we're like, all right, we said we were going to bed 2 hours ago. Let's go on ahead and do that.
I've done that.
I've done that one a few times.
I know.
So, and then sometimes we get to working on music and stuff. One of our other co-hosts, Kat, she's not feeling well today, but she's listening in. But her and I have been on here working on music, and then turn around and we've already surpassed the night completely. It's 10 o'clock in the morning, and we're still working on music.
We've done that.
I think if you get into a groove and you really want to
Mm.
know what you're going to do, and you can see it and you want to do it, you'll just keep doing it until you've done it, won't you? Yeah.
Yep.
I know.
But we're running out of time here, so we're going to go on ahead and start wrapping things up. It has been great to have y'all on the show today. I know
Yeah.
we've been waiting for a while to get y'all on here, but it has been great. And we like to welcome any of our bands that we have on here, the opportunity to come back anytime again. If y'all want to come back on, if y'all have some new releases coming out and want to
Oh.
release a new song onto the radio, we will release your music for you.
Thank you.
Be the first ones to play it on the air if you want.
Oh yeah.
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 Brilliant.
That's great.
But,
We have got a couple in the works somewhere.
Yeah, we've got one that's getting there.
Yeah, let
Getting
us know when
close,
you
we
have
think.
some new stuff coming up. If you have new stuff that you want on the radio, you have our email, you have our Discord. Just send it in to us and let us know that you want us to put it on, and we will play it for you. And like I said, if there's an opportunity where we can have y'all back to talk again about some upcoming stuff that y'all have, if y'all want to talk about shows that y'all are doing or shows that y'all have had, we'd like to welcome y'all back to the show again sometime.
That'd be fantastic. Oh, Josh, you're not coming through.
Show coming up in October, aren't we? Which is quite a
Yeah,
big
we've
one.
we've got a couple of festivals, and
We're supporting one band, aren't
we're
we?
playing in Corporation in Sheffield. That's quite a big venue, supporting
Inertia or Interior.
Interior from Germany. So that's quite a big gig for us coming up. But yeah, I've loved tonight. It's been great chatting to you
Yeah,
guys.
no, it's been fantastic.
I will look at
Thanks,
Insteria because they've got a song called Euphoria. That's a good song.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep us up to date with what you have going on. We have a magazine that's getting ready to be coming out also. Because y'all are on the show, y'all will be in the magazine for this month. So
Excellent.
there will be a page with y'all on there talking about the show. And like I said, anytime y'all have stuff new coming out, if y'all want to put it on the radio, just send it in to us. Let us know what it is, and we'll get it on there. And if y'all have something big coming up that y'all want to be on the radio and talk about it, let us know. We'll set up another time. Same way that we did this one. We'll do it 2 o'clock in the afternoon our time, 8 o'clock your time, so that it's not 4 o'clock in the morning y'all's time when we go on the air.
Thank you very much. Thank you for that.
Great.
Yeah.
It's been great. Thank you for having us on. We really appreciate it. And it's
Thank
been
you all
great.
for
Absolutely.
coming. It
Yeah.
has been a great time, and y'all take it easy out there and have a good night.
Have a
All right.
good
Take
afternoon.
care.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
See you later, guys.
Bye.
Bye bye.
I'll see you later. That was the band Wolfsmoke, Josh, Joe, and
Kieran.
Kieran from Wolfsmoke. It was really good having y'all on the show. I'm James. I'm joined here with Harrison. We will catch y'all again on the next show. Y'all have a nice night. And again, if it wasn't for the bands and it wasn't for the fans, we wouldn't be here doing this. So thank y'all and have a good night.